What's up YouTube, M40 here. I wanted to talk about the effects of YCS Philadelphia or Philly on the current metagame, how Trap Trick Hands or Hat for short has affected the meta, how Metagame went above and beyond their expectations, and how Soul Charge isn't as worrisome as people had thought it was going to be. So first off, we'll start off with Hat, Trap Trick, Hand, artifacts. A lot of players didn't see this coming, me included. I had heard a few of my friends talking about how artifacts, splashed with Trap Tricks, splashed with the hands, was really going to make an impact on the game. And I saw a few of the original draft deck lists, and I didn't think much about it because I really didn't think the deck was as solid of a meta call as pure artifacts. And I was very wrong when looking at it. The hands give the deck a very consistent engine to take out monsters. Trap Tricks gives you the ability to recruit for the Trap Tricks trap hole, more consistent monster destruction, and did I mention rank 4s? Going into this event, a lot of players will tell you that Giant Hand 106 was a very crucial card to a lot of their games. I was talking to quite a few players, and those that did have Giant Hand were at a very good advantage because they actually had one more possible play to go into instead of making a regular rank 4. Try to put yourself in a better position. Giant Hand just said, well, here you go, here's a 2000 defense Veiler that you could use at any time. And especially with having Trap Tricks trap hole backing up the Giant Hand, really disgusting. And of course, you guys know the artifact engine gives the deck a little bit more of a kick in terms of chain ability. You take care of what your opponent's going to do during their turn. That's why we love Morale Attack and Sanctum. Plus Ignition just goes, well, I'm just going to set that. Plus Scythe gives you the ability to say no to your opponent's extra deck. So of course, these are all basic things that you guys know. When you combine those three engines together, you get a really consistent deck. Now, the second place deck was just Trap Trick Hands. No artifact engine. I was very surprised by this. To those people that can't afford the artifact engine in any way, shape, or form, I would absolutely recommend picking up the deck and giving it a shot. Yes, I do know that the Fire and Ice Hands did go up in price. They're like $10 a piece now. Still not terrible for what they could be, let's be realistic here. But the thing is, both variants, both very strong. And if you really don't want to pick up artifact stuff because it's too expensive, you can play Trap Trick Hands. Get the same budget feel to the deck, and basically the same destructive engine, just minus the artifacts and the possible rank 5 plays. So Hat and Trap Trick Hands, both were very good calls for the event, and Giant Hand did play a very nasty role in a lot of games. Secondly, the first place Metagame. You guys do know there's a giant controversy going around. Evidently, Chris LeBlanc cheated. I'm not going to go into that. Just saying that it is something. Overall, his build, though, I can see why it did go as far as it did. The inclusion of the side deck in the main deck, something a lot of players that have a very steady knowledge of the game, very few players get to that point or demonstrate the knowledge of basically that point in the game. Basically, when you understand a meta, you can successfully make meta calls. Basically, that's what Nationals is. You understand where the meta is at that point. You adapt cards from your side deck into your main, and then that way you can side even further, because he did have the Fire Hand, the Ice Hand, and the DD Crow already in the Metagame deck. And like I said, the inclusion of those particular cards allowed the deck to perform a little bit better than it actually should have. So, moving along, Metagame, very good call. I believe only 2 made it into the top 32, which was a very low number. I was expecting much more, but looking at Chris LeBlanc's build, I can definitely see where the play style, the inclusion of the side, DD Crow got him very far as well. DD Crow is probably one of the deadliest cards of the weekend in Philly. Morale Attack effect to special summon, you go DD Crow'd away, nothing else happens, just free. It was really good watching the Trap Tricks girl targets getting crowed away. It's a very broken card. Outside of that, Soul Charge. Players have been complaining about this card for quite some time. It wasn't as impactful as I thought it was going to be. Looking at the top 3 decks, Matt O'Shea, Trap Trick, Hands, and Evil Storm. No, not whatsoever Soul Charge. Now, I'm not saying that Soul Charge is bad. I'm just saying that that lack of battle phase is really starting to catch up with the speed of the format. Basically giving your opponent 2 battle phases directly in a row in between turns without getting one yourself really is putting yourself at a major disadvantage. Now, the card is still broken as crap in Dragons, but its drawback is finally starting to reach the wayside. Taking a note out of a lot of the tech this weekend, Breakthrough Skill is the major contender right now over the old Fiendish Chain. Now, it's kind of sad to say that, but looking at the way that the meta is starting to shape up or ship out, Breakthrough Skill's multi-purpose effect usage against your opponent's artifacts, too good. So there's a reason why that card's like $12 now for the common and rare. 10 to 12, pretty steady though. So the card price increase is pretty warranted on the things. I still don't understand why people think that Madoshi is going to be the best deck, because still only 2 of them topped, and it's still not particularly the best deck in the game because artifacts are better. But that is my little talk on the YCS. Definitely opened up the floodgate for a lot more decks. Boojins did not live up to their hype. Yes, I know they still topped, don't get me wrong. Hirume just didn't cut it for the deck as a, because of power creep with Soul Charge, and of course Artifact Hand Trap Tricks being a deck. So power creep is real, and to those of you that were testing it, I'm sorry, it just didn't work out in your favor. So that's my thoughts. Guys, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about the YCS, and I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support, and please check out VanCole40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MCole Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.